Hey guys, it's Drummond. Hope you guys have been having a great week, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I will be posting a lot more regularly now. But today's video is going to be about falling in love with a straight person, or if you're straight, falling in love with a gay person. So honestly, when it comes to this issue, I feel like that's something that I've dealt with several times just because I'm the type of person where I tend to date people who are a little bit more masculine. So when it comes to people that I'm attracted to, I'm usually more attracted to someone who is more straight acting than someone who is a little bit more out there and a little bit more flamboyant, which honestly, I feel like that whole thing, it gets blown out of proportion because people have types, and I don't feel like me being attracted to someone who's a little bit more masculine is wrong. I'm not the type of person that when I put out dating profiles and stuff like that, that I'm like, no femmes, because I feel like people's personalities may have a little bit of both. I think that my personality most definitely has a little bit of both, but I feel like there's so many people who get so upset when someone says, I'm not attracted to you, and it's just, it blows my mind that someone can get so upset that someone's like, hey, you're not my type. Okay, there's plenty of other people out there. It sucks that someone that you might find attractive isn't attracted to you, but it happens. There are plenty of people out there who say that they aren't attracted to me as a person, and I can accept that because there's tons of people out there that I'm not attracted to. But the one thing that you don't want to do is fall in love with someone who is looking at the complete different gender. And as nice as it is to believe that maybe this gay guy that you're falling in love with will one day be straight, or this straight guy that you're falling in love with one day might be gay, it's not healthy for you to fall in love with them because, one, more than likely it's never going to happen, and you're just getting your hopes up for something, and it's gonna hurt. I promise it's going to hurt. There have been guys that I've questioned and I'm like, okay, so they say they're straight, but they send me a lot of snaps and they talk to me, and sometimes straight guys are just nice and good guys and they don't judge you for being gay, so they just want to be your friend, and you shouldn't make the waters awkward between you two by flirting with them. I will say that in the past I have flirted with some of my straight friends just in a teasing way because it's fun, but I've learned the hard way that you're not supposed to fall in love with someone who is straight and not interested in guys. Or I've seen plenty of my female friends who have fallen in love with either me or some of my other gay friends, and they end up getting hurt, and it sucks. I remember when I was in college, we used to have this group of friends that would always get together before we'd go out to the club and go dancing. And we always had this group of girls who hung out with us. And by the end of the night, after they had a few drinks in their system, they were really depressed and sad because all the gay guys were kind of going away with other gay guys. And they were just sitting there crying and talking about how they're always going to be alone. And I'm like, you don't have to be. You could probably start hanging out with a straight male and maybe you would find someone who's interested. But as long as you're hanging out with tons of gay people, you're probably going to be the one going home by yourself. But there's a solution for that. You just go and hang out with someone who's actually interested in your gender, and problem solved. I will say that I am generally more interested in someone who is a little bit more masculine and a little bit more reserved, because when I go out in public, I don't really like all the attention to be on me. And honestly, there are some masculine guys who are very loud and outgoing and seek attention every single time we are out in public, and I'm not that type of person, and I get really awkward. So I'm the type of person I would date someone who's a little bit more reserved, and someone who, when we go out, we can focus on each other and we don't need the entire restaurant or the entire bar or the entire museum looking at us. I don't really like to be on display when I'm out in public. So I generally end up dating people who are a little bit more introverted, and I think of myself as the perfect type of extrovert. I like to be the extroverted one, but there comes a point where I'm just like, okay, I am also a little bit more of an introvert and I don't really want everyone staring at me. If I'm with a group of friends, I love entertaining and I love everyone laughing at my jokes, but for the most part, when I'm around strangers, I don't really want everyone staring at me. One of the reasons I feel like a lot of people are attracted to people who aren't attracted to them is because none of us really like someone to just be super overwhelming right at the beginning, where they're just like, oh my gosh, I love you. Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, compliment, compliment, compliment. I made a video in the past about how I get so awkward when there's compliments thrown at me like 100 times per minute. And honestly, I feel like when it comes to dating, a lot of people tend to fall for people who aren't just like overflowing with compliments or just being really pushy at the beginning. I feel like when it comes to straight people, a lot of gay people will fall for them because you can get to know each other. Instead of always constantly being complimented, you're actually having normal conversations and you're able to sit there and talk about normal things and get to know each other on a deeper level than most conversations when it comes to two gay guys or two straight people or two lesbians. So many people just get so overwhelmed with emotions and they're just like, blah, blah, and it's just too much. So when it comes to hanging out with someone who's not really attracted to you, you actually are having normal conversations and it's a lot less awkward. So a lot of people end up falling for the person who's not interested in them, which sometimes can be someone of a completely different sexuality. But that's all for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's topic. If you have any ideas or any suggestions for new videos for me, leave them in the comments section below. And if you have any comments about this video, feel free to leave them in the comments section as well, because I love hearing from you guys. I love having conversations with you guys. You can follow me on any of my social medias. It's Drummond Fulcher across the board. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. I don't really use Twitter. I use Snapchat. I'll leave the link for that below. But please follow me. I do post regularly on Snapchat, so if you guys want to follow me on a little bit more regular basis, I'm on there all the time. Maybe jamming out to a song in my car or just posting something silly on there for you guys to laugh at. But I hope you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye!